I cannot do this. When you have a thought like, I cannot do this, then related with that thought, you will have fear, anxiety. Okay, these are the emotions. Just with the thought, I cannot do this, or I am not able to do this, or how I am going to do this. You have a simple thought, and this is in the thought level, and connected with this thought, you will have the emotions like fear, anger, irritation. And because of these emotions, it affects the body, the various parts of the body. Different types of emotions affect different parts of the body. So how it functions, I'll show you a video presentation.
The inflow of cosmic energy is purely based on our thoughts. When we have thoughts, the inflow of cosmic energy is obstructed. In other words, our thoughts are the stumbling blocks for the inflow of cosmic energy. When the inflow of cosmic energy is less, the energy in the energy tubes depletes. This depletion causes etheric patches in the energy body. These etheric patches gradually lead to diseases in the physical body. In other words, root cause for all diseases is the lack of energy in the etheric body. The inflow.
So I said there are 4 types of body. First you have mental level, you have a thought, and because of this thought, you have the emotions like fear, anger, depression or irritation. That is at the emotional level. And these emotions are shown here as these blocks. These moving blocks, these are considered as the emotions. And these emotions block the cosmic energy flow. You know, do you believe in this cosmic energy? If you are tired in the evening, you are working throughout the day if you have worked hard, and evening when you have become tired, and then you go to sleep, okay? And after sleeping, when you wake up, you have lots of energy. From where you receive this energy? From Amrit Vela. But before Amrit Vela, you are sleeping well. Huh? From where you receive that much of energy? Just by sleeping? It's not only because all over the world, human beings, when they sleep and wake up, they wake up with a lot of energy. It's like the God's energy or the cosmic energy, we can say. It is meant for everyone, okay? And whenever we go to sleep, our mind becomes still. There are almost zero thoughts. And in that deep silence, we connect ourselves with the cosmic energy. Or in other words, we are connected with the God also, we can say. Okay? And because of that energy from God or the cosmic power, our body, the cells, everything gets rejuvenated, gets energized. So it's like sleep, we can say it's an unconscious meditation, and meditation is a conscious sleep. So here, when there is a thought at mental level, and when it becomes an emotion with the fear, depression, anxiety, irritation, it creates a blockages to receive this cosmic energy. And when there is an obstruction because of these emotions, you create patches. These patches is formed because you have certain type of emotions, and that emotion blocks this cosmic energy flowing into this light body, the subtle body of light. And when this blockage exists for a long time, because when we have irritation, anger towards someone, it doesn't go away immediately. It exists there for some more time, maybe for 1 week, 1 month, or in some case we are angry with or we are jealous about someone for years together. And when these emotions exist in our body of light for quite a long time, then you have symptoms in your physical body in the form of disease. So if you want to get rid of the disease, although we take medicines, tablets, that is fine, but if you want to have a complete healing, then you have to identify what is that emotion I am experiencing. And once you are able to identify those emotions and resolve that, like in Baba's words, you have to apply a full stop to the past. If you just keep carrying about the past, whatever has happened, or when you sit in meditation, when various other thoughts comes to you, you will not be able to connect to this cosmic energy. And because these emotions exist in our subtle body for a long time, we have symptoms. We get symptoms in the physical body. Cosmic energy, it is an energy, like I said, when we sleep, we receive the energy to rejuvenate our body cells. Generally, what we feel, we live because we eat food, okay? But really speaking, we don't live by means of food. All human beings exist because of this cosmic energy. It is a sustaining force, life-sustaining energy, which is sustaining all the life in this universe. And there are cases where people can live even without taking food. See, when we take food, the body does the digestion work and the energy is transformed to various body organs. But before taking food, there is always, the system is already existing, the functioning system to digest the food. So this original function, original activities of the body, it is taken care by this cosmic energy. And the more we have meditation, the more we become soul conscious, then we need very little amount of food to take care of this body, because the cosmic energy can very well take care of the function of this body. So here we found for any symptoms, there is a cause in the form of thought. But how do we identify these thoughts? Where these thoughts exist? So it exists in our subconscious level. But although we know it is existing, I have some diseases, discomforts in the physical body, how I can exactly pinpoint, exactly find out what is that exact root cause for that discomforts, what I am experiencing. There are different ways to identify that. And do you like to know the different methods? One is like Baba used to say, you have to write down the complete history. The moment you become a child of Baba, he always expects you to write down your complete history from your childhood days to till date, okay? Even by writing that, we will be able to identify which are the emotional incidences we had undergone in our life. And either we can forgive the person or we can try to understand why it has happened to me. And we know that every soul, they have their original nature of peace, love, happiness, bliss, purity, knowledge. Okay? Nobody wants to hurt someone or create some disturbance to other people. But still, we find people are angry with us, people disturb us, maybe in our own family life or outside. We don't find the people behave in the way we want. But what is the main cause for that? We found that the personality, what are the 3 factors how a personality is created? Based on what factors? What are those factors? Psychobiosocial factors. So similarly, every human being have created their personality based on those 3 factors. So with this, we can understand why a person behaving in a particular way in a particular situation. Maybe our own parents have behaved in a particular way in a situation. We have to understand and either forgive or understand yourself or find out what made them to behave in that particular way, so that we can apply full stop to the thoughts which is bothering us, the emotions what bothering us. So to identify that, there are different methods. One is you write down your whole history, and second thing, there is an hypnotherapy, what we call. Hypnotherapy is nothing but we make a person relax and re-experience all those past emotional incidences, issues, whatever they have undergone. What is the difference between just sitting and getting the information by talking, or in hypnotherapy, what is the difference between hypnotherapy and just counseling? In hypnotherapy, we can say we make a person relax and try to recollect the information. When we are relaxed, we are able to remember whatever the incidents happened in our past. Past means even in our present life, in our childhood days. Like we have seen here, one of the main reasons to have our personality is the psychological factors. And what the psychologists say, the most of the personality is created based on the emotions what we had experienced from our childhood days. Especially when a child is about 14 to 15 years old. At that age, up to that level, up to that 14, 15 years, we have created our personality. And after that, it is only we just practice what we have learned during that age of up to 14 years. And why the psychologists say in particular about that 14 years as a childhood experience is most important for the personality? Because up to the age of 14 years, our brain never develops 100%. Our brain is fully developed only after 14 years or 15 years of age. As a child, we cannot think in others' point of view. If a parent tells a child not to watch TV, he or she should learn. They cannot understand why the parent is saying them to do that. They cannot think in others' point of view. Instead, they become more emotional. They start blaming themselves or the parent, saying that why these people are after me, why they are not allowing me to play. So it's not just about 14, 15 years, even the grown-ups. Most of the time they don't try to think in others' point of view, why certain people behave in a certain way, why this thing is happening to me. And because they are not able to understand the situation, because they are not able to use their logical mind, they become more emotional, and these emotions get stored up in the subconscious mind. And then slowly it becomes part of their personality. So to get rid of our learned behavior, to get rid of the personality, the different personalities what we have, and to get back to our original nature, original sanskars, we have to identify these behaviors, whatever we have learned in a wrong way from our childhood days. And by identifying them, we have to understand, and there is another process called re-experiencing. In hypnotherapy, we make the person re-experience those past emotions and release it from their mind. So by re-experience, by writing down our own history, by recalling the past incidents, by understanding the situations, why it has happened, we will be able to apply a full stop to the thoughts which is bothering us. So what are the causes of diseases, discomforts? One is that incompatible thoughts. What are these incompatible thoughts? Body conscious thoughts. Then the waste thoughts, negative thoughts, unwanted thoughts, unnecessary thoughts, impure thoughts. Because all these thoughts, where it exists or where it is going to exist once you have think about it. Once we have a thought, it exists in our mind, okay? And whatever is there in your mind, it is going to affect you. It is going to create your personality. And what else? The traumas, the suppressed thoughts. When we are not able to express our thoughts to our, maybe to the husband, to the wife, to our boss, or to our colleagues. When we are not able to express our thoughts, when we keep suppressing our thoughts within our mind, it can also affect us. It can also become an emotion and create symptoms. Then traumas, the incidents, experience, what we had experienced during our childhood days. Then fragmentation, when we had experienced some traumatic incidents in our childhood days, that experience is not complete. That stops there. If we have experienced some fear, then that fear, it is carried forward in our future activities. It has become our part of the personality. So there is a fragmentation present there. And to remove that fragmentation, to make ourselves whole and complete, we have to go back to that incident, understand the situation, and release those blocked emotions. So that's what we call as fragmentations. And like attachment to person, place, things, objects. When we get attached to person, place, things, objects, we will not be able to think properly. We cannot use our logical mind in a justifying manner. And there are life plans why we have taken this birth, to learn to be tolerant, to be peaceful, to experience something else. So even based on the life plans, we undergo different emotions. So these are the various causes where we experience different emotions, where we lose our contact with our original nature, and because of that, there is a possibility of having symptoms in our physical body, which we call it as disease. You know about aura? You have heard about aura? So what is an aura? Energy around our body. Then? Sorry? Manifestation of state of mind. Yeah? Good. So this is the biomagnetic field. Like if I have a thought, like I want to lift my hand, there is a impulse, there is an energy created, thought created, and that energy is supplied, and electricity is generated in my brain. And that electricity passes and gives signal to the hand to lift up. So each and every thought, whatever we think, it creates an vibration. A frequency is generated throughout our body. So this aura, in other words, what we can say, how we can call, aura is nothing but our own mind. So whatever you find in your aura, you can also find in your mind. And whatever you have in your mind, it will exist in your aura. So what Baba does when he gives instructions, Srimad, what he expects to do, what we are going to achieve by following all those instructions? We are going to emerge our natural qualities, original qualities. We are going to become whole and complete. So to become whole and complete, our aura should be how it should be. Either it is our aura or mind, how it should be? Clean and clear. The more our aura becomes clear, then we will be able to emerge our natural qualities, the original qualities. Then you need not have to make effort. Like now we make effort to retain our learned personality. I have to behave like this, behave like that. But once we are able to clear all those learned behaviors or the sanskars which is bothering us, if those things are removed, then our aura will be clean and clear, then our natural qualities will emerge. So these are the patches. When we think about someone, a place, person, things, objects, our aura becomes congested. So there are instruments to measure our aura. But before that, how we will be able to, we know how to heal the emotions. There are different methods. But what is the root cause or what is the basis for the healing of emotions? This is the healing process. First, we have to become aware of the issues, what is going on within us. If somebody says you are getting angry very often, or you are like this, you are like that, but if we ignore the statement what others say, saying that this person doesn't have any other work, he just keeps criticizing. If we don't become aware of the negativities or the faults what exists within ourselves, then we cannot work over that. So to undergo the change, to improve ourselves, first we have to identify what are those issues I need to sort it out. We have to become aware of the problems, what is existing within our mind, within our aura. Then instead of feeling guilty about it, we have to accept it. Okay, it's a learned behavior. Okay, anything what we have learned, anytime we can change, we can improve, we can learn in the right way. So once we have accepted it, then we can work over it. So to transform ourselves, this is the main process. Healing process is first you become aware of it, then accept it, then you have to work over it. We have instruments to check your aura, check your mind. With that instruments, we can identify what are those energy blockages present in our aura and what are those blockages, what are those emotions, since when you have accumulated these emotions, and based on these emotions, what are the disease we are going to have in our physical body. Even those predictions are available by means of computer softwares. this is one of the sample we have taken from a person. So this shows the aura and the colors vibrating from the body, and each colors identify different emotions, and there are positive emotions, negative emotions.